Hey guys, it's Smithy here. Welcome back to a brand new episode of the Gamers Podcast. This is episode 5, I think. Tonight we've got David.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's David C54.
We got Steven.
Got to have the goddamn charger.
Alright, Steven doesn't say hello, but let's kick this off with Call of Duty Ghost. Man, what is going on? Snoop Dogg in a voice pack? What's this all about, man? So
Somebody cue the money whore.
So what they've done is they're going to make Snoop Dogg control your callouts, and every gun battle, oh, he's over there or everything like that. And wow,
Nobody's gonna take that seriously. I don't want to be in a. I don't even play Ghost anyway, but I don't want to be in a game on Call of Duty Ghost and I kill somebody. Great job, dog, sniggity diggity.
or even worse, you're just there killing someone and he's like, yeah, time to light that spliff. Because everyone knows he does weed, and they're adding a weed camo in just for part of his pack. That's where the weed camo comes in.
I could give a
He's
shit less
known
about that.
for weed. You cannot just associate Snoop Dogg without weed.
Yeah, and they're also adding a drill sergeant. I mean, these voice packs. I'm surprised they didn't get Eminem to do it, because Eminem was the one that worked with the Ghost Survival thing. And if they had Eminem, I bet they'd easily sell. Because
if he was, you know what I would pay for? I'd pay for a Macho Man Randy Savage voice pack. It's like all of a sudden you kill somebody. Oh yeah, you got your first kill. Now get some more.
Well, I mean, David can do a pretty good impression. Maybe they can pay him half the money that they'd pay Randy Savage, and David could do it.
Well, he's dead, so.
Well, I'm pretty sure David can do a reasonable, revivable impression.
No, you need to do Herbert. That'd be even better.
Go on, David. You now got to do your Herbert impression.
Damn. I left him open.
Okay. Okay, but they're also adding a sergeant drill that's going to command you
I can't hear you.
It's going to be.
Damn straight.
Oh god, that shit is the most uncomfortable shit to have in your lobby. Right? When you're playing COD and David just comes out with that. Ugh. And then you just got hazelnuts hating on you, bro.
Oh, yeah.
But I was actually talking to Nate about hazelnuts. Nate was like, how did you and David meet? I was like, oh, we were just cursing this guy, hazelnuts. And then he left. And then Nate was like, yeah, but I wasn't even in the lobby. But getting back, PS4 is outselling the Xbox One, right? Are you happy that Sony are finally succeeding with their console? Because back in the day, the PS1 and the PS2 was the shit, always over Xbox, original Xbox. And then the 360 comes out, and Microsoft take the game with that. And then the PS4 comes out, and now it's the other way around. Sony's back on top. We all support Sony, and we're all Sony fanboys here, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
But are you generally glad that Sony are finally taking the gaming console seriously?
Well, I mean, you gotta think about it. Microsoft is taking a hit by everything. I mean, they're losing to Apple with computers. They're losing to Sony with gaming consoles.
They're losing to Apple and Samsung in phones.
I think one big issue with the Xbox is that price point, really, to people over.
Yeah.
That is a crap load of money for a gaming console.
And you can get one just as good that's going to be better in the future.
Right.
But the thing with the Xbox One is that Microsoft is always improving it, and they've got huge updates incoming, and their Twitch service is better, and Sony's had Twitch since release, and it's terrible. But I mean, the PS4, it's great to see Sony back on top. I'd just like them to keep them locked in. If they get the COD DLC, then that would be amazing. I mean, if they get
that'll be good for them.
Early COD DLC, that will literally lock it in, and they'll also have if they get the COD DLC, they'll have the pro players as well. So they'll be branding at MLG events, which is now MLG Call of Duty is more watched than League of Legends and everything like that in competition time. And League of Legends has always been really big. Like, I don't understand how people like League of Legends, but people like what they want. But talking about games, Spider-Man 2, Activision has released a statement about the game, and they've only listed the game on Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Wii U, and 3DS. Right, and it's coming out on May the 2nd, so everyone's getting worried about a no Xbox One version. But Activision has said that they're trying to work with Microsoft. I think the reason why they're trying to work with Microsoft is because the Xbox One is going to take a different tip to being made from like the PS4, because I mean the PS4 is meant to be coded like a PC, which is so easy to code for, whereas the Xbox One is so different, and you can't even get 1080p on there.
Right.
But I think the Spider-Man 2, it's not going to be a huge game, but it'll sell a few million, 1 million copies at least. But I mean, the publisher has yet to offer a reason for the Xbox One delay as well. So maybe that, because it's Activision as well, maybe that's something tied up with Sony, maybe for future Activision games. Like, obviously they won't do it with Call of Duty, but Activision make a lot of games. So, I don't know. I don't know where I stand. I mean, the old Spider-Man game on the PS1 was really good.
I like the third Spider-Man game on the PS3. That was the last one I played.
I remember playing one on the PS1, and I used to watch the cartoon as well.
I did not watch the cartoon. I
Was
watched the shitty ass movies with the crybaby.
Dude, I never get superhero movies. Like, to me, every superhero movie is just exactly the same as everything other than the super movie. Like
Basically,
a good guy, he normally flies and he saves a lot of people. It's just bizarre.
It got different when they released what's called Megamind with Will Ferrell. It was the villain kills the actual hero, then the villain becomes the hero. Kind of one of those.
Yeah, twist. Yeah,
it was a really good setup though. I didn't even watch the movie, but it was a really good setup though.
But I mean, that's something you don't normally see in movies, like a good guy and a villain. Normally the good guy wins and the good guy's the hero. So it's nice to have a movie that switches up, and I bet there's like a few movies that do that, but it's nice to actually see movies that do have a change story normal than like just a good guy or whatever, boy meets girl, they have sex, they make kids, and
oh god,
that's pretty much movies now. But Minecraft on
Incredibles all over again.
The Incredibles?
Yes, it's like the Incredibles all over again.
Oh, they're having a new Incredibles out next year.
Oh, yeah. Jesus Christ. They ruined that.
And we actually have a topic, a question about not The Incredibles, but my answer will be to do with The Incredibles. But Minecraft PS3 edition is releasing a Blu-ray copy. Does it really need that? Like,
no.
For me, Minecraft is.
Yeah, I would say they need that for. I mean, it's the best way to really get the game out as long as they keep the price point at $20.
But I don't really think Blu-ray really took off. It was hot for a while, but it didn't really take off. No one took control of Blu-ray.
Well, I mean, it's like, when you're most popular, you're going to sell it on the PS3. Why would you make a disc version of it? I mean, just keep it digital.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, you're going to have that that 0.5% of people that actually don't play online, don't have a PSN account. But
some people too, though, they don't have enough bandwidth too. That's the problem. Also, some people just go out and buy the game and then.
Yeah, but I mean,
people have to do.
I mean, personally for me, I don't think they really need a Blu-ray game. I don't think there's been that many games on the PS3 that have said, look, we're going to design a copy of our game specifically for Blu-ray.
The Walking Dead did, and that failed miserably.
I didn't play The Walking Dead. Did any of you? Or?
Oh, that was such a great. I've never played the second season, but that first season was amazing.
Is it exactly like the TV series, or?
Oh God, no! It's way better than the TV series.
I mean, I haven't watched, I haven't played or watched any of them, but a lot of people do rave on about The Walking Dead.
Well, no, I'm not talking about the TV show.
Mm.
No, the game, the TV show has nothing compared to the game.
I mean, how many DLCs is there out of The Walking Dead on the game?
Well, there's the first season has 5 episodes, and then I don't know what episode they're on right now for the second season.
Don't you have to buy every episode though?
You can buy the season pass,
Uh,
but I think the whole game, like, it only costs you, like, I think $20. I think for like all for the season pass.
no, that's not bad.
Which isn't bad.
Mm,
It's not like it's a bad looking game. It's a really great looking game.
yeah.
Such great dialogue. It's if you played from the very beginning, like on from the first season on the first episode, and you played all the way until the 5th episode of the first season, you cried at the end because how sad it was. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's no real game that's actually made me emotional.
That game will.
David, do you have any games that have made you emotional?
No, never know.
I've never really had a movie that either.
Oh no movie, but The Walking.
I always kind of like, I don't know, watch movies. I'm just like, yeah, these actors are good and everything.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm like. I mean, pretty much with a movie.
Sometimes I get disappointed, but I don't
Yeah.
get really sad over it.
I mean, what I tend to think of it when a movie is like, none of this happened. If it's based on a real story, then I do like try and cast my mind to see how it would have been differently compared to like how the actors did it. But I mean, with actors, it's just like, yeah, it's fake. It's not happening. But in other gaming news, Grid 3 has been teased by Codemasters. Did any of you play any Grid games?
Nope.
I played Grid 1 ages ago. I haven't played a Grid game since, but it's nice to see Codemasters back on the market because, they did the Dirt series, I think, if I remember correctly, that they did Dirt 3. And I played that, but I'm pretty sure that is. But it's nice to see all these car games being gamed at next gen, so they can be way more realistic.
Right.
But I mean, here's an interesting question. What is a sentence that becomes extremely creepy and scary when there's a wink face at the end?
An old man staring at you. Get in the bed.
There's that one, but I mean, what is it?
I'd say when Steven, I'd have to say, do you want my cat?
Yes. Yes.
That's gotta be pretty bad.
With a wink face to Melissa.
I get like, Melissa, you want my cat, don't you?
Melissa, do you want my big hairy cat?
Or I say, when someone older says, like, come meet me with a wink face.
Oh God, it's like on Omegle all over again.
But
Thinking of goddamn, what's his name, Pope John Paul II, and I just offended the Catholic demographic. Now we just lost them.
I mean, let's be honest, we seem to be offending quite a lot of demographic people lately.
I think I've offended just about everything.
Yeah.
It's a good job we don't do face cam, because we might be dead people by now.
Oh,
yeah, probably.
Especially David, man.
Oh yeah. I know. Kill me.
What's the most uncomfortable question that has been asked by a student whilst in a classroom that you know of, like that you were in the classroom with, to the
Like
teacher? Ask the teacher.
Okay.
Oh yeah. What's a naked sword? I'm not joking. We are reading. Okay, right now we are reading Romeo and Juliet, or I like to call it Homeo and Faggot.
Oh god.
And there were some really bad innuendos in the beginning. It's like,
yeah, there is, man. I've read
yeah,
that too. We do that over here for our English.
yeah, like I shall like thrust her
Oh
against
yeah,
thy wall or
it's,
some shit.
thou shalt not be forgotten. Thou shalt take the sunlight by day, Romeo. And everything.
Like some
It's
type
like
with a
Some of that weird shit. Oh my
yeah, some
god.
type of, and then they start saying something like a naked sword or some shit. Which, if you don't know what a naked sword is, it's your dick. But
But I mean, Romeo and Juliet is just like fucked up. Like, I
I
mean,
just call it. That's why I call it homeo and faggot.
well, if anyone's called Romeo or Juliet, we do apologize.
I
But
just offended that.
well, you can tick that one off your CV list.
No, I just
Your
offended
goals.
Shakespeare, so I'll be in
Everyone
hell for
craves
that.
about. Everyone loves Shakespeare, but I can't stand his language. Like,
Who gives a shit?
I know, right?
Motherfucker's 2,000 years old. Like I give a shit.
But here's an interesting thing, and this can be from a child. Like, what is the creepiest thing a child has ever said to you? Meaning that anyone under age. What do we class a child as? Like, what age bracket? I say normally 12.
Yeah, I would say 12.
Uh-huh.
12.
Uh-huh. Okay. So what is the normal? Well, what is the weirdest slash creepiest thing a child has ever said to you?
The
Dave.
most creepiest thing a child has ever said to me.
We're
Give
gonna
me the
offend
Black
another.
Ops 2 DLC.
What?
Give me Black Ops 2 DLC. That's probably the creepiest 12-year-old
Yep,
ever said to me.
I knew he was gonna say something like that. We already offended that demographic. Oh, the weirdest thing. It was like a while ago. I was a kid. I was like a little kid myself. Oh, what was it? Goddamn. This kid was like. This is gonna sound really gay, but this was back at the trailer park. This kid's like, why do I got a bulge in my pants?
Battle of the
God. I mean, I can't think of anything, but like anything relevant. But over gaming, I've had some people like say like, "I'm gonna fuck your mother." Like, how is it? How is a 12-year-old going to fuck my mother? Like,
Well, I mean, the hole's wide enough already, so
according,
it's not even gonna make a difference.
no, that was bad. But according to Call of Duty, a lot of people have fucked my mum, right? And some have even bummed my dad, and they don't even play COD. So how the hell they've met them? And some of these people are you know like they have like two languages, and they'll speak like American. Like any American that tries to offend a British, it's just like, go have your tea and crumpets. It's like, okay.
Oh, that's a really bad stereotype.
Thank you.
Yeah. And then like
that's
the normal British person, like Persian, goddamn. And then
normally likes tea and crumpets, so they're like, you know what, I will. Thank you.
Yeah, and then then usually a British will come back and say, "Oh, you stupid fat American," and
yeah. But here's this is gonna be a funny question, right? If you were a bird and you could follow anyone around all day and shit on them all day, who would it be and why?
I think I know who Dave's gonna pick for this one.
I'm sorry, I had to pick this one. It was amazing.
I think I know exactly who Dave's gonna go with on this one. Can we offend another demographic? We hit 2 tonight. Let's see if we can.
I don't know. I'd have to say.
And this can be to anyone who has pissed you off in the past, or anyone who has pissed you off specifically at this time, like in the last 2 days.
I already know that.
I don't know. Probably my mother.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You didn't let me play video games, Mom. Shit on you.
Oh, if I had...
Oh, your gran would be amazing to shit on. Like if you were bird, just imagine the lines you come out. I'm the chosen one. It's good luck.
No, she wouldn't even put up a fight. She would just take the shit and she would just let shit on her.
Just walk around with all the shit on her and everything. Yeah.
No, she won't freak out about shit being on her, but she'll freak out when a piece of crumb falls on the floor.
Yep. Like the rest of the junk around the house and everything. The house looks like
But
fucking clutter.
I can't think of anyone personally, but I think it'd be good to just shit on to someone who's like pissed you off in your life, like has really made you annoyed once, or like has took something away from you, like stolen something from you, or been cheeky to you.
All right, okay.
Someone who you just really want to stab or kill, or someone like just shit on them.
All right, I got a good one for you.
Go on.
If I was a bird and I had to shit on anybody, I'd shit on Kate Upton.
Shit on Kate Upton.
Why?
Who doesn't want to be with Kate Upton?
Well, you see,
why would you shit on her? She would be so ugly after shitting on her for a long time.
Dude, she'd probably look better after being shit on.
Like, ugh.
But I mean, you could shit on Kate Upton, and she'd probably be doing a photo shoot on that day. Like, she's always getting photographed. It's like, oh, Kate Upton on a beach. Kate Upton.
Those titties of hers.
Dude, man, like
that's number 3. That's number 3. I'm gonna break a record.
He's going for it.
I'm going. I think,
Get his book a record.
I think my record's like 7 in one podcast.
Yeah, but what would be the best modification to the human body?
Modification? Do you mean like plastic surgery, or you mean
like, if you can have anything, like maybe like
oh god,
super metal arm or something cool, in your arm, like the modification to be able to fly whenever you want, or run really fast or anything.
Oh,
it would be the super modification. It could be anything of your imagination.
I'm gonna offend another demographic. I feel it.
Oh god, every topic. I've got a warning on this.
I'd have to say, a good one would have to be to get wings every time you drink a Red Bull.
Oh, yes.
Literally grow wings and just fly wherever the fuck you want.
So the new advert could be Red Bull gives you wings, and then it'd be like, no, really, it really does.
Yeah, yeah.
But Steven, huh?
David C54 approves.
Good, Steven. Let's hear you're offended.
Unlimited stamina.
Oh, that would be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use unlimited stamina for everything.
Mm. Well, that would be helpful in and out.
Yeah.
Some ways, yes, it would, yeah.
That would help with Selena, wouldn't it, Smithy?
Oh, it fucking well would, man. Like, Selena Gomez, if you are out there watching this, then message me. I mean, I have 154 subscribers. I can change your life, Selena.
Oh god, it's gonna be like James Frank all over again. Cue the rape alert. Cue the stalker alert.
I wouldn't rape her.
Yes, you would.
If she gave me permission.
She's actually older than Smithy, isn't she? Yeah.
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 So she'd have to rape me and dominate me.
She'd have to. Still, if you had her tied up with her,
like, Smith, you think you're good at domination? Well, I'm better.
And then I'll just be like, come and get it. Nah.
All right. Let's just move on. This is just getting
Wait,
really.
I didn't say mine. A good
Hurry up.
would, I'd say fly, man. The ability to fly.
Yeah, flying is pretty good.
Or the ability to go invisible at any time.
That's not a good idea.
It's like you could just rob a bank.
Yes, but do you know how much theft would occur?
Yeah, but people wouldn't be able to see you.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, if everybody could.
Invisible.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, like...
There'd be no money left in the bank. Like, you give one person would just go rob all the banks.
It'd be nice if you could just go up and smack anybody you want like that.
Yeah.
Imagine, imagine if you could just like have a robot arm that would come off, and you would just say, "Go smack this guy," and he'd run off your arm, and he'd just go smack that guy and come back, like he's like the Addams Family hand.
Oh god, yeah. What's his name?
I don't.
Han.
Yeah. What else could a hand be named?
Handy.
Capped.
Alright.
A genie. This is revolving to pets, but a genie has given you one chance to ask one question to your pet, and they will respond back with a native language. What would you ask, and what would you hope your pet's answer would be? So you can ask a pet, and
I think my pet would know a little too much about me. I think that'd be just a little too much. Yeah.
yeah, I remember. I think I was at college at the time, and this kid was. He was like. He was telling me about him masturbating. He was like, "Oh yeah, one time, he'd wiped on a tissue and his dog got stuck to the tissue. Like his dog found the tissue, and then sort of like every time he tried to do it, the dog would be outside scratching the door. So like I imagine his question would be, "What are you doing, dog? Why are you doing that?"
Oh
But-
god. Well, we offended the animal demographic, so that's number 4 tonight.
Oh well, we're on a roll tonight, man.
Yeah, we're on a roll. I don't know. I have to ask my dog.
Ask your cat. Like, do you like Melissa or something? Maybe.
I think you just. I would ask. I don't know. I'd ask my cat. How do you land on all fours when you jump?
Oh yeah, that would be interesting because cats always do that, and it doesn't matter how far they jump. And cats, have you ever watched any of those videos on YouTube where the cat actually has a horrendous fall, and it's like from so far up, and he
Yeah,
just lands
so
on his feet?
Yeah, and it's okay.
Those cats are magical.
Yeah, because I read an article on Yahoo, and it was really funny because they were talking about this cat jumping from like a burning 3-story building.
Wow.
Yeah, jumped from a 3-story building, landed on all 4 of its feet, and it was still walking like it was brand new.
You know what Call of Duty needs? Instead of a dog called Riley, it needs a cat called Riley.
No, it needs a cat called Darky.
Oh, that's it. You've offended another one. But I mean, cats are pretty good. But talking about Yahoo, they're meant to be. This guy commented on one of my replies on another video, and he said that Yahoo are bringing out their own YouTube service thing. So it'd be interesting to see where they go with that.
Over. Let's have to see about that.
Because like, there's no real big YouTube challenge, and YouTube sucks with the way it handles like gaming content. Like, it's always putting copyrights and channel ID claims and everything like that. If there was a site like Twitch that let you allow to upload content and you just were good to go, like have music in it, like come on. Like the thing that really pisses me off about games, if the music's in the game, then why do you get copyrighted for it? Because it's in the game, it shouldn't matter. That's my view, but I'd have to agree with Stephen. I don't know how do cats land, but do you really think cats have 9 lives, or do you just think they're just hard to kill?
Old wise tale.
David?
I'd say, oh fuck yeah, they have 9 lives. Hell yeah.
Oh, do you remember that? Wasn't there a prestige emblem for 9th prestige for a cat with 9 lives or something?
I don't
Something,
think
yeah.
so.
There was
I don't
something
know.
to do with cats on there, but here's a very interesting one, right? If you were in if you were in prison, you were going to go to prison. What would be your way to survive in prison? What would be your method of surviving?
Stay away from everybody, but like, just be a loner.
Make
Uh-huh.
friends. Just get with the biggest baddest motherfucker, and you'll be set.
You see, I was watching a Women Behind Bars series, and they said that all of them in there turn lesbian. Like it just doesn't matter if you are the most homophobic person, you turn lesbian. But if you watch Men Behind Bars, then you don't turn gay. But the way I would go about it is I would go in prison, and what you generally want to do is you want to mix in with a crowd of certain people. You don't want to mix in like the pedophiles, because they're the ones that are going to be picturing your ass and stuff in the showers. You want to mix in with the people that like got unlucky and robbed from a bank, and got caught, or you want to mix in with people that have stolen things, because you'll mix with them and everything like that. But like you don't want to get raped in prison. Like, ugh,
Yeah.
Here we go, Stephen. You said you had a good one for this during the pre-podcast call. Worst pain you have been in, and how did it happen?
Oh, yeah. All right. So you want me to start it off, or?
Yeah, hit it up, man.
Having a staple through my finger.
Ooh. You see, I've always come close to that, but obviously we know how it happened. You stapled your finger, but like, how loud did you scream? How old were you at the time?
I was probably 11.
Ooh. Did it happen at school or?
No, it happened at home.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was trying to staple something, and I think I had my finger on the staple. I hear, I'm like, all right.
Ooh.
Why is my finger thumping? I look.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got a staple in my
Did it go right in?
It went right in. You could see my fingertip to my nail.
Ooh. How did you get it out? Did you go to A&E or?
Hell no, I just ripped that sumbitch out.
I bet you screamed there.
Not really. It actually didn't hurt that badly.
David, you got one for this or?
I don't know. I'd have to say getting shot in the arm with a BB gun at almost point blank range. And being shot by the same BB gun. I mean, the same one you have, Steven.
Yeah.
I would say being shot while somebody pumped a BB gun about 17 times, being shot in the arm at almost point blank range.
Yeah, I have a story about a BB gun.
And literally the BB went like right into my arm.
I bet your arm went purple.
No, it was like not indirectly, but it went like under the skin, and you could like it was like a literal enter hole. And
I remember White Boy told a story how he got shot in the eye with a BB gun.
Oh, that was fucking up.
He was almost blind. But I would say, obviously I wouldn't know the pain I was in, but when I was 2, I fell out the highest window in my house from a second floor story. But I actually have another story as well. But when I was 2, I fell out my window and I smashed my head open and everything like that. I imagine that would have been very painful, especially as 2 years old, but I don't remember the pain. But I have one that happened in year 9. I don't know what year that is over there. Like, year 9, I was probably about 15, 14, 15. So whatever that is in your school area. I was playing football, and I got cropped up, and I ended up smashing my mouth on concrete, like full force.
Ow.
And I broke my 2 front teeth, and I broke all the nerve in my mouth. And I ended up having like a few people pull me back, and I ended up swinging, like bringing my fist around to punch the hardest person in our year at that specific time. But then someone took the punch for me. But I was at school. I was always like I wasn't like a dead popular kid, but I was cool. Like everyone knew me. So I got on with everyone. But I'd say that would probably be the most pain I got into. But why was everything so much better before gaming? Like before you got into gaming, like you remember, like you had such a good time in older games and before gaming. Like before you could become a serious gamer, like when you're just playing the games, like even like I don't know, playing Pokemon or Super Mario or anything like that. You know, they always seem to be like the best moment, but when you go back to them, it's like, did I really get fun off this? Like, why is everything so much better before you become like a hardcore like gamer or a more older gamer? I think
Well,
first
I
one.
mean, the trend for gaming has definitely gone up from past years.
Yeah, but I think personally for me, I think as you get older, because your childhood memories are based off like TV shows or video games and everything like that, and things you've done, you expect a lot more in the future. You expect like moments to be topped. Like when I was playing Modern Warfare 2, I was young, and I expected when they announced Modern Warfare 3, I expected that game to be exactly like Modern Warfare 2, but 10 times better. It's the same with Black Ops. Like everyone, when you're at a young age playing Call of Duty, you expect the next COD to be better and better and better as it goes on. But it's like you'll never replace the fun times you've had in Modern Warfare 2 with any new COD. Like there's just no chance because COD's gotten so much popular and games get so much popular. I think the drought and the fear of games being bad, and certainly how it's all about money now, whereas it used to be like when the PS1 was out and the PS2 were out, there was like 20 odd new games out a week for that thing. Now you don't really get many games come out. Like over a year, yeah, but not monthly. There's probably like 3 games that come out, and that they're like Class A titles.
Yeah.
But the most games that come out are indie games because it's just, that they're easy to make. I guess would be the way to see it. But I mean, I think a lot of people love to stick what they love to. But I think, really, it's just growing up. You expect a lot more, and your expectation is like, well, if they can do that in Modern Warfare 2, if they made this game so fun, why can't Modern Warfare 3 be fun? Or if they made Modern Warfare 3 fun, why can't they make Modern Warfare 4 just as fun, etc.? But do you two have anything else to add to that, or would you agree?
Hmm. Oh, Steven?
Uh, ooh, kind of a little bit lost. I was kind of a lecture there. I'm a little bit lost after that, but I'm just gonna go ahead and say yeah.
Okay.
I'd have to agree too, I'd say.
Uh-huh. Now, this must happen to you Americans all the goddamn time. What is the most awkward thing that's happened to you whilst presenting something like in class? Like, oh, this is my project, and I
Oh God.
worked on this, and Billy did this, and John did that, and Stacy
Jesus
did that. What's
Christ.
what's the most awkward thing that's happened to you whilst presenting something? Doesn't have to
Uh,
be with school, it could be anything, but
all right. I can start this one off. I got a good one for this one. All
okay.
right. So I was in school presenting a science fair project. This was a while ago. So, all right. So I had my iPhone 4. Then
Uh-huh.
that's when I first got my iPhone 4. Dave, I didn't know you too well yet. I think we were just only still playing with each other on PlayStation, no homo. And I was presenting a science project, and I forgot to turn my ringer off on my phone. All of a sudden, and you know, Dave, how I have that loud ass Dixie horn ringtone. Well, I was in the midst of presenting, and that motherfucker went. That motherfucker started ringing. I said, "Fuck, no,
It could have been
no,
worse, man. If David
no,
was in that.
no! I'm not done. I'm not done."
Okay.
And then, and then, I turned the damn thing off. I'm like, "Sorry about that." I'm like, "All right, I'm back to my thing." And then, the friggin' phone ring. Then the teacher's phone rings. And it's like the office, and then they called me down. I think what was it for? I think they wanted to give me something. I forget what they wanted to give me. Oh, I had to sign a couple contracts. That's it. And it was so freaking. I was just like, God damn it, son of a bitch.
David, you got one?
What was that?
Have you got one?
I would say, most, oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't really remember too much about school. Presenting stuff.
I mean, I have an awkward one.
I don't really have one, to be honest with you. I don't really remember
Okay.
anything from school.
Okay, so we've been working on a business project in school, and we had our own memory cards and everything like that like memory sticks to put in the computer and bring the work up in the presentation. And I'd lost mine, so we'd been using my mate's, and I'd left it on his his kind of memory card. Like I'd put it on here, and it was an SD card. And what he did over the weekend is he'd switched over from his phone SD to the business SD card that we had, and he totally forgot about it. And he left his phone SD card in in the USB thing.
Oh boy.
And you know, and
He had
I'm
some.
yeah, he totally forgot about that. He had some pictures on there of other girls.
Oh my god.
I'm there like, have you got it? And he's like, yeah, we're good to go, So we get called up, and everyone's like judging this presentation. The teachers at the back marking us. The teachers at the back marking us in the classroom, and it's like the lights are dimmed. It's just like, this is the stage, and it's like, okay, I'll go first. Give me the memory stick. I put it in, and I click open all files. Like you can have access all files thing. And there was like 10 to 15 photos of girls. And I was like, where's the work? And his face just went red, and he ran out of the room. And it was just, oh god, I even got a U for that as well. Like that was my fault. I got a U, which is under mark.
Like, a U.
Like we have our grades are like A, B, C, D.
Yeah,
E,
we don't have a
F,
U.
and we have a U for ungradable.
Ungradable. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, that's the worst.
Do you still talk to that guy today?
Yeah, I still talk to him. Yeah, that was a pretty awkward because I'm there like going, this isn't mine. This is not mine.
This is not mine. This is.
And I'm just
that
like
jackass that ran out the room.
I have to explain that like what's going on. I didn't even know the story that he'd said like until after this. But I'm like, I promise there was work on there last week. But yeah, that would be the most awkwardest thing that's happened to me whilst presenting. What is your dream car?
Oh my. Gosh. Oh, this is a hard one.
It is, because there's so many cars out there.
Oh my god.
I mean, I'm just gonna say Aston Martin DB9, man. That would be mine.
I'd have to say probably a Lamborghini LP640.
What color?
Lamborghini LP640. UR twin turboed. Probably I would say probably that limeish green color. You know, that kind of green color. Just something that would stand out.
Yeah. What about you, Stephen?
What is it again? I was a little bit distracted there.
What would be your dream car?
1969 Dodge Charger, 426 supercharged Hemi V8.
I'll just go with Aston Martin DB9. Any colour doesn't bother me. But what would be? This wasn't on the list, but just talking about cars, what would be your dream modification for a car to do? So, like, mine would be the ability to ride on water, like drive on water.
Mine would have to be to go about 250 miles an hour, just in like, no, 250, probably like 300. Something that would do 300.
Get in an Indy car, go to Talladega. You'll go 300.
So you just wish at this moment in time you were like Bruce Almighty, where he's on the motorway and he's just like, the traffic's just bad and he just moves them all and just speeds.
Yeah, that saline car. Yeah.
Yeah. But Steven, do you have any modification idea?
No.
Okay.
I'd say like car just go 300. That'd be it for me. I would love to go 300 in a car.
Now this this is one that could get kind of bizarre quickly. But what is one of your weird habits that you don't share / partake in and around others, but you do it when you're private? What's one of your weird habits when you're alone? Wouldn't do around others.
Jesus Christ.
Non-sexual as well.
I got nothing.
Oh, really? Nice.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Around others.
I have one.
I don't know. I do have one, but I don't know if I put it into words in the right way.
See, I have one. I would say like when I'm just sitting there watching TV, and I got a bogey in my nose. Maybe just pick it and just get it out my nose. Yeah, bogey. Like, I mean, you say boogie over there, don't you?
No, we say booger or
booger. We say bogey over here, man.
Jesus, that sounds like something we would do in golf, like a bogey.
No, that's a boogie.
What's
No, it's not. No, it's not. You have a boogie drive thing, but you can get a bogey in golf, but you can have a bogey in your nose. But yeah, like I wouldn't pick my nose in front of someone, but I mean if I'm alone, and see me able to go get some tissue to blow my nose, I'll just get it out. So that would have to be mine. What's the angriest you've ever been, and why was that?
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Oh fuck. I don't know. I probably have to say when my mother told me she was pregnant, I almost like fucking.
I knew it.
The house.
I knew you were gonna say that, Dave. I knew it.
Why?
I almost destroyed the house.
Why?
Pissed. I don't know, just because I was. I don't know.
David likes being a single child.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think the worst I
Fuck
got.
wants to get bothered their whole life with bullshit.
But I mean, you'd have responsibilities as well that would bring you, because like if your mum dies and then your gran, like you'd have to look after the kid.
I'd have to just look after. I mean, I wouldn't look after the kid. I don't know. I really wouldn't care at all. No, I seriously.
Oh wow.
Yeah, pretty
Wow,
bad.
I'm speechless. Wow.
If my mother died and my grandmother died and there was nobody to take care of the kid, fuck them. The hell with them.
Kids going to a foster home.
I don't care where they go at all. I care about me, myself, and I.
Oh wow, Jesus Christ! What?
Oh, I'm serious though.
Whoa, that's deep. That is deep. I think you need to go see some psychiatrist.
I'm psychiatrist, goddammit.
God, that is deep. I wasn't expecting that, but Steven.
It was probably I knew exactly what it was. I got so pissed off. I think I was playing. I've had some more pissed off moments, but I really don't want to say those on camera because they get pretty deep.
Not as deep as David's though.
But probably worse than David's. But probably one of the ones that are top of that list. Yeah, you know what it is, Dave. But I'm going to say something different. It was probably I was playing Black Ops 1. I was playing gun game by myself
Oh god.
online, and I kept getting knifed by people.
Oh, I hate that.
And I got so pissed, I threw my controller out the goddamn window.
Back the trailer.
Yeah, that was the trailer. I was so pissed. I was still in game too. I was in game with the controller out the window.
Just standing still and people are still knifing you, right? You're like, fuck off, I'm not even fucking playing! Fuck off! Right?
No, I threw it out the window. I went outside, threw it back in through the window. Then I threw it against the ground. The controller about shattered in half. The nano board was still working, so I was able to like put my finger on the damn analog stick to the motherboard. I was able to like move my character around. I still got knifed. So then I just took my foot and went.
Did you not throw the PlayStation?
No, I don't.
PlayStation and chuck it out in the front porch of the old trailer.
And then some poor boy just walks by and goes, "It's mine! It's mine forever! Thank you, God!" Most pissed off I've ever been. I don't really get pissed off, to be fair. I mean, there are people that...
Hazelnuts.
I mean, yeah, but like, you know, that's just like, you know, like chatting like to people, but like there aren't people like people do piss me off, but I don't get so pissed off. Like I don't know. I guess I've thrown my controller at walls before, but I haven't lashed out at anyone before. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to set the controller on just because I don't know personally. But I've been pissed off at school before. This was in like year 6. Like this is our last year of like primary school before we go to secondary school. And I live like 5 minutes away from my primary school. Like I only have to go out my road and walk straight down, and keep on walking, and I'll get there. And one day I went there, so you had to wait till 9 o'clock in the morning before you were allowed in. And they used to have like electric gates where they would, and the teachers would just put a pin in and it would open. And there was no one out on duty this time. So what I did, I really needed a piss. So I'm there like going, oh, I've already got to go to the loo. I've already got to go. So what I did is I ran out of school. And right where my school is, there's a McDonald's right down the road. And what I did is I went in McDonald's, had my piss, and came back. And I got a red card from my primary school. Like my mum got called in, all for just going for a piss because I'd pressed the buzzer a few times to say, look, I need to go to the loo. And I got an hour taken out of my golden time. So like. That pretty pissed me off because like I only wanted to go for a piss. When a man's got to go for a piss, he's got to go.
You know, I would have just pissed right in front of everybody.
But then I'd have got like.
But fuck them.
But I mean, it's just kind of fucking bad that would happen. Like, I mean, surely they would be more responsible for their actions.
Yeah.
Now here's a sick question. Would you rather, like this is, you've been on a night out, would you rather wake up being covered in sick or jizz?
Oh man.
Wait, what do you say? Sick?
Sick? Like, yeah, like being thrown upon? Or would you rather be covered in someone else's semen?
I'd rather be wake up with somebody's puke on than jizz.
Really?
That's just disgusting, bro.
I'd just go with jizz. Jizz comes off easy. Doesn't smell as bad as sick. It doesn't look as bad. You don't get these lumps in jizz.
Yeah, but when you smell like...
You know, and like, you cover gills in jizz.
Yeah, but when you smell like Clorox bleach for a week,
but like, oh, being thrown up on would just be sick.
what?
Like,
It's just like the exorcism.
no. Here's going back to this Disney Incredible one. What animation character would you like to have sex with, and why?
Oh
I
God.
have a great one for this.
Oh boy.
You want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mrs. Incredible, because she is flexible as hell. She could go in any way she could. Like, she could just easily go. Like, she is down.
Oh, if I had to pick somebody, it would be probably oh goddamn. Who would I pick?
I have to be sure. I also think
Hmm,
the Lois from Family Guy.
Lois.
Like, you know.
Did you say Disney animation though?
Yeah, but it can be any animation character. Like, but
Uh,
it preferably, if you can't think of a Disney one, you can have anyone. But I would have to go for Mrs. Incredible. Like, she is incredible. Like, just
I'd
imagine
have to
her.
say, I don't know. I'd have to say Barbie. I don't know.
Oh.
I'm not. I can't really think of anything off the top of my head.
oh gosh, I don't really watch too many animated stuff. I'm trying to think. Oh gosh.
Come on, it can't be that hard.
I don't know, just probably the I don't know. I don't know, I have to say one of the women off of Scooby Doo.
Oh, yes, I know which one you're on about. What's her name?
you want Daphne. You don't want
Yes,
Velma.
Daphne. Velma.
Velma's a,
Off it. So, especially
Velma's
the
a
movie
les.
as well. Oh my God, the one in the movie though as well. Mm.
Oh no, that bitch is ugly. The one that
Oh.
actually plays the one that plays the lesbo in the movies is better looking.
Mm. But what's the greatest amount of effort you've put into something completely pointless?
I haven't put anything pointless. I haven't put any effort in really anything general.
Okay, David.
I don't know what. I'd have to say a lot of things in school, not school itself, but a lot of things in school. Yeah.
I'd say the most pointless effort I ever put in is like one day my dad came in with a pack of cards and said, "Do you want to play a game, son?" And he said, "This is 52 pickup. Basically, the rules are, it's you have to pick up the cards as quickly as possible." And I did that, and I thought it was a game, but it wasn't. So I put so much effort in that. Oh, I gotta grab the cards. There we go. I'm done, Dad. You proud? What is something you're good at but you're not proud of?
Oh, shit. I don't know. I'm probably good at being a heartless fuck. That's, I don't know, pretty much fair enough.
But yeah, I'm gonna have to say,
I don't know.
good that is pointless.
NASCAR trivia, maybe. I don't know. That's pretty pointless, but I'm good at it.
Pointless.
I can't remember anything about algebra in school. I can remember just about everything from NASCAR.
I used to be good at like when I played Pokemon, I was really addicted to Pokemon. I used to like catch all of 150 Pokemon, and then I'd start a new game and do it again, and just catch all these Pokemon. So like pretty pointless in like just starting a new game. But like when I want to do a game, like not sexually, but like when I want to play a game and do it and complete it, then I'll go ham on the game. But it's pretty pointless. Like just used to brag to all my friends, like, have you got the full Pokédex yet? Have you? No. But I'd probably have to say like gaming in general, like trying to complete a game as fast as I can. Like I take like quite pride in that. Like something like maybe like zombies getting to a high round. Like, it's so pointless because it doesn't mean anything. But if you get to a high round, it's like, wow. But here's a subscriber question. Someone said, do you think Sledgehammer Games can make a better Call of Duty than Infinity Ward or Treyarch?
I thought we answered this question before, like a while back.
Yeah, but they wanted to know, so just answered this episode again.
I'm going to say no on that.
What was the question? If you repeat that?
Do you think Sledgehammer Games can make a better Call of Duty than Infinity Ward or Treyarch?
I'd say, yeah, I'd have to go with yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with yes, and here's why. Because I imagine that Activision knew that they were gonna split into 3 cycles for at least a good year and a half. So that would have gave them to build scripts up for the game, and I imagine that after Modern Warfare 3 came out, they'd already started working on the Modern Warfare 4 campaign, and all the ideas they could have. So I'm going to say yes, and because they support Call of Duty, MLG, and everything like that, I think they can make a good game, but it won't be as good as Treyarch. Like, Treyarch is the bomb now. So, I'm going to say yes, but to quickly get through these questions, who is the craziest person you have ever met and why? What did that person do to make him the craziest person you've met?
Goat Man.
Goat?
I have to say my neighbor Carrie, because he's a genius, but he's a mad scientist motherfucker.
I'll just say Goat Man because he fucked a goat.
You know someone who fucked a goat?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Magical motherfucker.
Oh, God.
Father fucker.
Oh, gosh. Please tell me he's a redneck.
No, he's a Methodist.
Oh, just imagine if he was just imagine if he was a redneck and the pride and joy. Remember that day when I fucked that goat? I fucked him right in the anus.
That's how he described it too.
Oh, God. It wasn't me. It was not me.
If you came over to America, Smith, I think everybody in America would like propel you to celebrity status. Oh my God.
Oh, God. But I'm gonna have to say my next door neighbor Jason. Like, he's pretty weird. Like, we all think he's on cocaine because every time he comes outside, he's like, right. And my dad was at a shop once, and he caught him smoking, and he had the fag like right up, and instead of breathing it in, he was like that. He was like really breathing it in. We all think he's a coke addict, and it's a bit weird. So I'm gonna have to go with him. Like, he's just crazy. But I also have 2 crazy neighbors as well, like John and Jason, perfect together. Like, John wants to take me canoeing, who's an old man, and Jason is a cokehead. Brilliant neighbors.
He is a complete alcoholic. Like, he just cannot go a day without drinking like at least a case of beer.
Oh, my next door neighbor John, he's like a complete psychoholic. Like,
Oh boy.
He doesn't stop cycling. He's always out on his bike. Like, he's really old, but he's always out on his bike. You don't see a day where he doesn't go out on his bike. So, like, I just imagine if he had, if he was like Pee-wee or something and had that bike horn, every time he sees people, just honks at him. Pee-wee, what a great film though that was.
Oh God.
The joys. What life lesson did you learn the hard way?
Oh my.
I haven't really learned anything with that.
Was the life lesson learned the hard way?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. The life lesson I've learned the hard way.
Yeah. I'm gonna say being mature. I'm always like a funny guy. Like, everyone who meets me tells me that I'm funny. And being mature and being sensible was always something to learn hard, or learning to like respect others. Like, I used to be like so cheeky.
Sounds like somebody else I know.
But I used to be so cheeky, and I used to be the cheekiest kid in my year. I guess I had to stop being cheeky because now that I'm 18, there are a lot of more people in the world that I don't know. So I had to stop being cheeky, because it would just kill me.
Right.
I would have to say that. But Stephen, this question was asked on the Q&A video, and I think it's good for you because it's about Nintendo, and if what you said in a few podcasts, it said, where do you think Nintendo will end up as? So, yeah, I'll let you take this because you have a hatred towards Nintendo.
I think Nintendo's going to end up probably making child pornography because they only make games that are suitable for 2-year-old kids.
Did I hear that right? I hear child pornography.
Yeah, I know, right?
Nintendo.
Yeah. Yes,
I thought I heard that right, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Coming soon, child pornography. What every child should see. Where Buzz Lightyear will flash his laser and Jessie and Woody will go anal. Coming in cinemas, 3D, Blu-ray, buy it now.
Yeah, I can see them doing that.
Man, Nintendo and Disney. Here we go.
Oh boy.
But I don't think... I think they'll have to, unless they make a serious console that can compete with the PS4, like a Wii with all the gaming classics and all the decent games, then they're gonna have to stick to handheld consoles. I feel like the DS and the 3DS and the Game Boy and everything like that, they were all great. They were the things that made Nintendo. But I think if you're gonna be really serious about the Wii U and everything, then you gotta be properly serious in the market. But Steven's gonna have to go here, guys. He's got a NASCAR race.
Yes, I do. League race.
Okay. So me and David will get through these last 7 questions.
Alrighty.
So this podcast won't go on for that long, but thanks for coming on, Steven.
Yep, no problem. See y'all next week.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
What, is he the host, Cole? I think he might be. No, he's not. Okay, that's good. But, apart from that, I don't really see Nintendo going anywhere unless they step up their console making.
Right. I would definitely have to agree with that.
I mean, you can't really expect... I mean, the market is mainly kids, but a lot of people have 3DSs and DSs and everything like that.
I feel like the DS was very, very popular.
Yeah. I think
still, it was a 2009 or 2010 era. I felt the DS
everyone had one.
Really the dominator.
Yeah. And also, the good thing about the DS, what I like, is you can buy these thing called R4 cards.
Right.
Where you can download free games, and Nintendo support that. Like, they don't try to ban it. It's not like a jailbreak or anything. It's just basically a DS game with a micro SD card, and what you did is you put it on your PC, and you just extract the games from the website, and they used to put every game that would come out on there. There'd be no bugs and everything. It would even allow you to cheat in games and everything like that, like give you cheats. Like in Pokemon, you can have like 999 Master Balls and everything like that.
Yeah.
And it was really fun. And then I think it made gaming a lot more fun because instead of buying a game, I could just get it for free, and if I didn't like it, then I could get rid of it. Like, buying a game and not liking it sucks.
Right.
So, what is the dumbest question you've ever been asked from a person?
Dumbest question I've ever been asked from a person.
That was dead serious as well by the other person.
Oh, God.
Eddie's just messaged me saying, alright, what time? That was a late reply. That was like, I messaged him like 3 hours ago. I mean, we could get him on, but I don't...
I think dumbest question somebody ever asked me, do you like Call of Duty for 2?
Do you want to get Eddie on, or...?
I don't mind if he joins for a little bit.
Okay, I was just asking if you can if you have time.
Um, well, I don't know. I mean, I should be getting going here by the next like 10 or 12 minutes, something like
Okay. Okay, we'll just finish with these 6 questions. So Eddie, if you're watching this, sorry, but I don't want to run anyone out of time, but we'll get you on next week, man. Um, if you could perfectly learn any accent in the world, which one would you choose? And I guarantee I know yours.
that. Russian.
Oh,
It's an
really?
accent, but it's a different language, I guess. I don't know.
Really? I thought you were gonna go for English, like British.
Nah.
Like you always said, if a British came to America, you'd be like a babe magnet, because
Yeah,
Americans
but
love
I
British.
don't know. It'd be funny. I think it'd be walking up to somebody just curse at them in Russian or something.
Yeah, I mean, I think I can do a pretty kind of Russian accent. But I would like to have a really good Russian accent. Like I just go, hello, my friends, like that, and basically what you want to do, you want to do this and that and everything like that.
Yeah.
But I've always liked the Australian accent. Like I can do a reasonably good Australian accent. Like, g'day, mate. What's going on here, mate? What are you doing? What are you doing? But I'd love to like basically have the whole language of Australian language, mate. What's going on? It's your boy Smithy here. Welcome to the Gamers Podcast. Let's go. But yeah, Australian's a cool accent. Um, they just have everything. Like, everything sounds better Australian or Russian in David's case. But what is your best childhood memory?
Getting the uh, getting my PS2. That
Mm,
would have to be it by far. Getting my PS2.
you see, if we'd have asked Melissa that, then she wouldn't have even said the PS2. Here's the PS2. Breaks it 5 minutes later. I mean, come on. Like, how could you break that? You should be treating that like royalty. Like, you should have like a golden box and just like, no, it's okay. The dust won't get you. But the PS2, man. I'm gonna say, uh, greatest childhood memory. Okay, so mine's football related. Now I support a team called Liverpool Football Club, like Liverpool Football Club, LFC. It was in 2005, and we win the Champions League, and we have a rubbish squad. So you don't know what the Champions League is, but basically it's where all the teams around the world, the best in Europe, compete just for one big trophy. And this is like one of the biggest trophies in football. Like winning this trophy basically says your club is the best in the world, right?
You don't call it a team. You just call it a club.
It's it's a called a team, like you support a team, but everyone has like FC at the end for football club.
Right.
But if you talk to your mates like, oh, what's your favorite team, or did you see this team play? You wouldn't say, oh, what club did you see play? Like, we do refer as teams, but their official names are football club. But we're in the Champions League, and we're against a far better team that dominated us. And the first half, so you have 45 minutes in each half,
Right.
first half and second half, and we were 3-0 down by by the first half. And I was thinking this game's over, and I'm like year 6 here, so I'm like 11, and I'm like almost crying my eyes out because I've been dreaming of this moment of us winning. And after coming out in the second half, we scored 3 goals in 6 minutes, and no one has ever done that in a Champions League final, has ever come back from 3-0 down and won the game. So we scored 3 goals in 6 minutes, and our captain got the first, and he literally raised his arms and got the fans cheering and everything. And then we get a second, and then we get a penalty.
You guys, you have like really big arenas or stadiums, whatever you call
Oh yeah,
them.
this is a thing as well. Like with a
They're
Champions League
huge.
final, is you play away, so you can be playing someone in Spain, you can be playing someone in Holland. But this was in, I think this is in. Oh no, it's gonna be really embarrassing. It was Athens, I think. The final was. It may have been Athens, but I can't remember. I generally can't remember where it was. Oh, it's Istanbul. That's where it was. Istanbul. I think
Yeah.
where that is. So you're playing in like the best stadiums, and they always pick like a venue for the final as well. So it'll always be in a different country. But it's like one of the biggest tournaments a football team can compete in, and you only have four from the English Premier League that can compete in it. So to get to the final is pretty big, and the way we got to the final is we had we had to beat another team by three clear goals, and they'd already scored, well, two clear goals, and they'd already scored one, so we beat them 3-1, and our captain scored in the last 10 minutes, and it was amazing. But yeah, the Champions League.
Have you ever been to one of these?
Oh
Football?
yeah. I've been to many games for Liverpool. My last game was last season. We were gonna go. Me and my dad were gonna go to a game recently last week against Man City. Right now, the team I support are sitting top of the league, and this could be our first title in 24 years.
Wow.
hmm
Who took it like last year?
Man United, and that's our biggest rivals. Like before they got big, like in trophies, we were the biggest. We've ruled English football. Like if you look at English football, we won 18 leagues, 5 Champions League, 7 FA Cups. We've won like 5 Community Shields. We dominated English football. I think still to this day, out of all the history of the club, Liverpool are still the most successful English club there has ever been.
Well,
And we win this final, so we get the 3-3. We then have to play extra time, which is 15 minutes each way, and we win it on penalty shootout. And no team has ever come back from 3-0 down to win on penalties. And we had a terrible team. Like we didn't even have the best team. They had amazing players, and we got dominated. But our keepers and our defense kept us in it, and it was like I literally walked into school the next day, and everyone on the playground came running to me, like all my friends. Like it was amazing. Like it was amazing to experience something like that. And the team that is in second right now behind us lost, and we beat the team that could have won the league, so they're now 6 points behind us, and we're now 2 points ahead of the team in second. So if we beat them next week, the league is pretty much ours. But you don't know anything about soccer.
yeah, that's what we call over here. We do have people who play soccer over here, but it's nothing like we got a bunch.
Like
So we have like Philadelphia or something. Oh my god, we would have, I forget. It's like Philadelphia. So we have a Philadelphia soccer team, but
yeah, you have Los Angeles as well.
Yeah, we have
MLG, Red Bulls, Chicago.
For the team with the Philadelphia. There's a name. I don't know if you're familiar. Let me think here. What was their team called?
I mean, do you know who David Beckham is?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's setting up his own football team in America.
Huh.
Because he was the highest paid player for years. But the really good thing about David Beckham is he's a charitable man, and because he was one of the highest paid players, he went to like the third richest club in the world, and all of his wages that he got, he donated to charity. Like every single penny, he donated to charity, which is really good of him.
They got in the MLS. They have the Philadelphia Union. I think that's what they're called.
I mean, soccer schools aren't really big over there, are they? Like, you don't really learn football in school, do you?
We do just regular like football, not soccer, but we do.
That's American football for people in England, but they call it football over there for some reason.
Do you guys have rugby over there?
Yeah, we have rugby. We have 2 types of rugby. We have rugby union and we have rugby league. We also have tag rugby over here as well. Yeah. We also have wheelchair rugby.
Wow, wheelchair! Yeah. Holy shit, that's pretty rough.
Oh yeah, you go watch. I'll send you a clip on YouTube, or on Facebook or in the Skype chat, and you can go watch how rough wheelchair rugby is. Like and what makes it worse is that they're actually disabled. Like it's not people just sitting in wheelchairs. Like it's disabled people.
That's weird.
It's an Olympic sport as well, and for the Paralympics, you know? It's it's pretty intense. To be fair, but what is the most awkward moment you continually revisit in your head when you should be sleeping?
Oh man. Ooh. Oh my.
This is a good question, I think.
Awkward moment in my head.
Yeah, like when you're just sitting there in bed and you should be sleeping, and like you just keep on having flashbacks of this moment happening.
Hmm. I don't know, like things I could have done better in the day. I wouldn't say anything awkward, but that's about it. Like things I could have done better within that day, at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah, I guess I kind of have to go down the road of like you have well, everyone has this where like if they could go back into the past and change something, they would kind of story. And I guess mine would be back. I don't know. I'm gonna have to say probably just agree with you. Like when you have a bad day and everything goes your way, and you just look back and you're just like, oh God, I wish that didn't happen today. I wish I did this differently. I wish that never, they didn't react like this or whatever. Um, as a child, now, what was your favorite bedtime story that your parents told?
Oh man.
Please tell me you have read the Bible.
I don't I don't think I was read the Bible, but
Oh, I'm gonna have to ask your grandma next time I speak to her.
shit. I don't know.
David, you remember when you were about 5 years old, I told you about Luke, Jesus, and everything.
There was like these people called the Bernstein Bears when I was a kid.
Hmm.
I don't know, I remember being read a lot of their stories, and
Yeah.
when I got older, I just started like making fun of them and stuff. But just like everybody does with like Barney and stuff. Uh,
uh, I mean, I used to like scary stories for some reason. Like it would just make me dream a lot better. Like it would give me more of an imagination when it comes to dreaming. Because everyone dreams, and when you dream at a young age, you're like, oh, this dream's so good. Like you always remember your favorite dream.
yeah.
I used to we used to have like so many like bedtime story things. Like there was a book that got given to me from my mum, like that she had. It wasn't like a girly book thing. It was like stories of all like different, just one big massive book wrapped into like one of stories. Like and I always used to like get the scary ones, but apart from that, I didn't really get read to as a child. To be fair.
I don't remember much my childhood.
Mm, okay, so what is one brilliant sci-fi invention that you are disappointed that hasn't been invented yet?
Hmm.
Oh, shit, my bad. What happened there?
Nothing.
Oh, no, I thought you were talking about me. What happened with me?
No. I don't really. I mean, the only I don't know. I really don't have one, but I guess a close one would be better 3D printers for the home.
Hmm,
I don't know if I call it sci-fi, but
that would be good, but I think one feature that like sci-fi-ish that I always thought would always come would be the ability to go back in the past.
yeah.
Like you see so many stories and so many. There used to be this program on over here that said, um, there used to be this program called Bernard Bernard's watch, and basically he could freeze time whenever he wanted and go back to the past and make everyone freeze. I guess that was it. But
Yeah.
we only have one question left, which is, what is your brilliant idea that you wish just existed in the world? Like, what would be fantastic for you?
Oh, I don't know. You
Get on a high.
probably know what I'm thinking, but I can't say. Oh my.
That's it. I can delete.
I'd have to say, I wouldn't say it's a brilliant idea, but I would have to say school to be optional.
Uh-huh.
But it wouldn't be brilliant because there'd be a lot of more dumb people like me in the world.
Well, you do homeschooling anyway, so.
Yeah, but
I mean,
it's
as
like
long as you know the basics about life, you don't really need
that's
school.
what I feel like.
I mean,
like everybody needs to know all this
school
stuff.
does so many pointless topics. Really, the only ones that should be focused on is maths, English, science, and ICT, and anything else that pupils interested in.
They need to let you learn some things on your own, also.
Yeah, I mean, like, instead of having religion, why not just make religion optional, like from like your first year? And if you don't want to take that, you do extra maths or English. Like, people would be so much brainier.
Right.
And everything like that. Like, why do I need to know anything about religion? No gods are real. Nothing's happened. You know? I'm sorry if that offends you, but that's just my opinion. I'm entitled to my opinion, guys. But in my opinion, nothing's happening with religion and everything like that. But I guess mine would be. I forgot what I was going to say. What was the most? What was the question again? I totally forgot the question that I just asked.
What would be a brilliant idea?
Oh, in my head. Now, this is gaming related. Now, I think it would be great to have one headset that had everyone's language. You ever get those people that are like a different language to you? And they just say something totally bizarre and you don't understand them? What if you had a headset where they spoke and it translated to your language in one ear so you could talk back?
Hell, I think somebody could come up with that in these days, you know?
Oh yeah, that's what I literally I have that as a business idea, like to make that, like that would sell. Like if you could have one headset in gaming where like you can just get someone like the guys who do Google, like they do a really good speech, like when you can search by voice and everything like that. If you can just get one person who knows the language well, so that they can translate everything that would possibly be said. And then you just go on your game and you could be playing COD or whatever or FIFA and someone just says something that's a total different language and it just translate what they said and then you reply and then what you say translate to them so you can actually have a conversation with them.
Right.
I think that would be like a dream. Like I always have these people that have like weird names and speak a weird language that add me as a friend. And I'm like, why'd you add me? Because we're never going to play together. Because I can't understand you.
My first PlayStation friend was a guy who was French and he never spoke any English, but he showed me kind of how to play Modern Warfare 2 a little bit. And then I met a bunch of, people from America and then it got a lot easier after that.
You see, what I don't get is how does an American meet a French person straight away? From camp?
Canada. That's where I asked him like where he came from and he just like, I don't know. He could speak just a very, very tiny bit of English. Very, very tiny.
David, you have to quick scoop. What?
Yeah. It was weird.
But yeah, I think that headset would be blend, like that would be amazing. Do you still play with that guy now or?
Oh no, he's long gone.
Oh, you deleted him?
Yeah.
I imagine he's trying to find you, David, right now.
I could see if he's still on PlayStation sometime, but
you should. And you just invite him. Like he'd be like, "Why'd you delete me, man? My English got better, David. I was really trying. I just wanted to be friends." Do you feel the guilt, David?
Not at all.
There's just no way of making you guilty, is there?
No, no, no.
All right, so that is the end of the Gamers podcast. Short episode, this one. Really, I'm sorry, Eddie, that we couldn't get you on. It was a really bad timing. It was late timing when we planned this. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. David, thanks for coming on.
Yep.
Once again, thanks Stephen for coming on. Hopefully you guys watch it, subscribe. If you've missed an episode, go check the playlist. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Peace.